J. Curatolo.
Every year, the Illinois State Board of Education assigns one of 4 designation levels to every one of the 680 school districts in our state. The highest level for schools that are financially secure is called recognition. Second level, review. Third level, early warning. And the bottom of the barrel, watch list. Well, we all know where we landed this year on the faithful watch list. We hold the honored distinction with only 38 school districts out of 680 in the state. We're in the bottom 6% of all the districts in the state of Illinois. On the other hand, 553 school districts are rated at the highest level of distinction, recognition. This is 81% of the districts in the state. Now, while the state has its problems, 81% of the school districts in our state are operating at the top ISBE designation, even though they are subject to the very same state funding issues that we are. Did you know, in the last 12 years, Lincoln Way School District 210 has never attained the highest level recognition. In the last 12 years, we have had 6 review ratings, 5 early warning ratings, and now we add watch lists to our trophy case. I'll add that I think it's funny that we've never received recognition even though we've passed balanced budgets every single year, making it look as if everything's okay. This summer, you sat here blaming the state for our predicament. Sorry, we don't buy it. You told us to go visit the lawmakers in Springfield and complain to them for our situation. I wonder just how fast that would have worked. We now know that the state provides only 12% of our annual budget. The state is not the root cause of the situation. The truth is, instead of admitting to our financial problems years ago, when this would have been much easier to fix, you tried to divert our attention away from what you have done over the past several years and blame it on someone else. You ran us into the ground. You chose to use those reserves and now you're caught, a lot like walking in on your kid with his hand in the cookie jar. It's time to stop the bleeding. It's time to live within our means. We know that you were all groomed under the Wiley way, but enough is enough. It's time to curb Lincoln Way's spendthrift culture. We don't need to add another welding lab in our district. We can't afford it. Find another solution. We don't need to buy the faculty and staff special t-shirts to wear one time on the first day of school. What message does that send to the kids who just learned that their school will close? How about the freshman study skills seminar for finals where we received this 16-page packet of information? Was this necessary? A lot of it was duplicated and handed out again in class. The stack of unused packets on the table that night had to equate to at least a full case of paper. Printed, collated, and stapled. What a waste. The swim teams were at Andrew last weekend for a meet. Each school was limited to 10 entrants, yet each of our 4 high schools sent their 10 entrants to Andrew in a full-size bus. Last week, I received 4 letters in the mail from District 210 on the very same day. All were the exact same letter, explaining the bus service changes during finals. 2 were addressed to my freshman, and 2 were addressed to my sophomore, who don't even ride the bus. But does the district consider asking families whether or not they want or need bus service? The district just provides it regardless, and transportation is a huge drain to our bottom line. And why mail these out anyway? At a cost of 48 cents per letter per student, could this have been a free email? And why duplicate the letter? I checked around and found other households around the district received multiple letters. Didn't anyone realize when they mailed them out, there were twice as many envelopes as you should have had? I don't collect the sizable salaries our administrators do. And I won't ever collect a Wiley-sized pension. But in just 6 months, I've learned an awful lot about how you run a school district, or maybe how you don't run it. And I challenge you to start making changes. Start looking ahead and planning, things you should have done a long time ago. Find ways to cut costs. Stop others from being wasteful. Change the way your staff thinks. We have to start thinking like a district that's in financial distress, because that is what we are.